Afternoon ladies and gents, and welcome to the academy course here at Seaford Golf Club. I'm going to just talk you through our 3 holes before Saturday's tournament. Just give you a quick overview of what's going to be in store for you, and for those who haven't seen it, just give you a first glimpse of potentially what you could be playing. So without further ado, straight on to the first. Here we go, academy course first hole, 68 yards. Quite a nice gentle opening hole really. So standing up on the tee box, we have a bit of rough on the right hand side and a bit of gauze on the right hand side. I generally find that this hole you're best to be, if anything, slightly short rather than long. Let's see if we can just zoom in down there and have a little look. The green is a little bit undulating, so if you do go long it will kick long. I think when we had the opening of the course, what you found was a couple of people went long and you do risk losing your ball. So if a preference is anything, front part of the green is a better miss than going long. Let's move on to that second hole. So I'll have a little quick wander down there. If there's any points on the way, I will try and bring them up. You'll obviously be covering the most of the fairway anyway with your tee shot, but you know, you've got to cover at least 20 yards to make sure that your ball doesn't land in any sort of the thicker rough. One thing I would ask as well is when we're out here is that we want to look after this facility. And a word from the greenkeepers really is Nick would ask me to say to you if you can make sure that you do bring pitch mark repairers. Okay, so there's the flag. You can obviously see that the putting service is of a high standard, which is an imperative when they created this facility. So we'll go around to the back of the green. I'm going to try and just show you a little bit of the undulations there. There's a bit of a runoff. Unfortunately, the camera, being in 2D as they say, doesn't do it justice, but there is quite a big sort of fall off there that you'll see. It does run, so if it does get a little bit firmer before Saturday, the balls can kick off into the rough or the bush. Okay, moving on to the second hole. Here we are, 49 yards. This is personally my favourite hole. I think it's the most aesthetically pleasing of the 3 holes that we have. Looking down there, lovely little hole. For me, if this hole was a fraction longer, I think it would definitely be a bit more testing. But again, I think one thing that we sort of bypass a little bit here is people think that they try and land it short. You can pitch this green. The greens out here are very receptive, so don't be scared to get it there. I know that it is risk and reward, as you see when we go down here. So we'll work our way down now. That if you do go long, yes, you do run the risk of obviously it kicking off the back of the bank and going towards those trees. I'll try and have a little look at that bank as well in a second. But you will be, obviously, if you're looking to try and make those 2s, you're going to have to pitch it up to the hole. So don't be scared to pitch the green. Anything landing short here, especially in the summer, will kick on and kick through anyway. But let's have a little look over the back of the green. So if I can just show you down here. Again, as I say, just as I said to you before on the last hole, being in 2D, it doesn't do its justice. So if you can have the opportunity to get out here before Saturday, that would be definitely to your advantage. And on to the final hole. So we're wandering across here now. Okay, 94 yards. It's probably the most testing of the 3 holes that we have. But when we get onto the tee box, what you'll see is there is a lot more room for error on this one. Okay, you've probably got to carry about 40 yards off the tee to make sure that you're not in any thick rough. But you'll see up there, we can just about see the green. We'll make our way up there now. For me, the key to this one is get it back there. Being uphill, most people tend probably to come up short. So potentially just add a little bit of yardage when you're thinking about that tee shot. We know it's only 94 yards, but it does play longer, and the wind can be an effect. What I would say here is that anything where if you were to go long though, a ball will definitely be lost because it is thick, the rough long behind this green. Certainly we could probably lose a few members out there if we're not careful. Hopefully what you'll do is you'll get a chance to pop up before Saturday, have a little go around the par 3, and then be able to turn out Saturday and enter and play the par 3 championship. It is a fun event. It'd be great to see you all. Hopefully this little video's helped, and I look forward to seeing you. Thanks very much. Bye bye.